Alright, so we're going to be recreating the epic Mealtime Meatball Deathstar. So basically what we got here is more meat than the human system was ever meant to handle. A bunch of sauce, some vegetables, big ass piece of bread, some tortellini, some butter, some garlic, and we're going to just have a good fucking time eating meat tonight.
Alright, we got this stuff cut now. Now we're going to make ourselves this meat sauce. We're going to take all this stuff and we're going to put it together. While we're doing that, taking this, we're making garlic bread. We got butter, we got garlic, all ready.
Tortellini, so cheesy. I'm gonna be cooked up in a meatball, yeah! Can't get into my tortellini. Rawr! Ripping the bag like I'm the Hulk. And it all goes in the pot. No buttholes.
Alright. Oh no, you're videotaping. Don't do that.
Just don't fuck it up.
Oh. I'm gonna start cooking or cutting lightly on the inside. That way, like, I can funnel more out later if I have to. Oh, that's perfect. Check that out so far. Isn't that perfect?
Beautiful, Dan.
And like I said, we keep this top part too right after.
So here we got 2 things of meat sauce going. Cooked up the sausage first, that way we don't die of food poisoning, always a good goal. Added the sauce, now we're adding all our vegetables. The stuff that was cut, like it looks like it was really not cared about and hacked up by a samurai or a serial killer, was cut by me, and everything else, all this fine pretty stuff. Look at that. Look at that. Good job, Amanda. Good job. Give yourself a pat on the back.
I will.
We got the tortellini on the way. We got the oven preheating. That's our garlic butter sauce right there. Yum yum. Once all this is done, then we just got to get that meatball underway. Stuff it with our tortellini. Prepare to eat our own weight in meat. Garlic butter sauce. We've got our bread bowl. Guess what's gonna happen, suckers? Flavor. Yum. I'm becoming all tasty. And I'm like, yeah, you becoming tasty, girl. Look at that. Swimming in the flavor. Oh, I smell flavor everywhere. Part of you at home is going sick. Part of you at home is going sick. We're going to throw some garlic on there. Who doesn't love garlic? Good for you, fucking vampires.
Man, that was drowning.
Too much garlic.
Put it back.
Spread that around. Always make sure you spread it when it's wet. That right there is one garlicky ass butt. Alright, so here we've got Amanda as our designated meat handler and shaper. Very talented. So, our tortellini is already done. And right now, as you can see, we are forming the Death Star. Nice big bowl of meat. We're going to form the tortellini, put the tortellini in there. As I mentioned, it's already cooked. The beef that's on the chair is not. Once the tortellini goes in, we're going to put it in with some sauce, we're going to put it in with some cheese, layer it. Then we're going to form the top of the Death Star based on the tortellini. Close it up, stick it in the oven where... Come with me on a journey to Flavorland. Meat sauce, meat sauce. We got the rest of our garlic here, which we've been using with the top half of our bun, because the bottom half, garlic bread.
How's it looking? Thick sauce.
Any questions? Oh, baby. Sorry, Jessica. I love food.
I think food loves me too.
It's more meat sauce in there. Can't have enough sauce. Love the sauce. Time for a layer of cheese.
And then you put more tortellini back in?
Rinse and repeat the procedure, my friend.
Oh, this is amazing. The bread is soaking the flavors of the room.
Need more tortellini.
You need
More
sauce
tortellini.
now.
Pack it all in. This is pure flavor, my friends. That's the noise flavor makes. Bet you ain't never had a meatball like this before.
How are you transferring it into the bowl?
Carefully. And we're going to throw some more cheese on here. More cheese. Please, sir, can I have some more? And the answer is yes.
Okay. Now we build.
It's all you. I have faith.
It's gonna work.
Here we are, finishing the meatball. It's glorious.
Hot.
Nolan has identified a temperature. The answer is hot. Alright, so this is the moment of truth. We've actually gotten to the point now where we're actually going to try and put the meatball on the tray. This is going to be the most dangerous part of this whole thing. So, let's see how this goes. Okay.
So, Amanda's got the tray, and we're going to move together and try and slowly move the meatball onto the tray.
Okay.
3,
We'll know right away if this
2,
works.
1.
Good work.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my
we
god.
have
Oh
meatball
my god.
on
Let's
the tray.
Don't want to form it too much now because the bottom is the weaker half.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's just get this thing in and start.
So, we're going to throw it in the oven. We're going to be periodically trying to rotate it. Still going to figure out how we're going to do that.
Yep.
Now, the important part is take your time here. Make sure it cooks all the way through, or once again, you will die of salmonella or some other crap you get from meat.
We've got so much in there that this has to cook all the way through, otherwise this is no good.
So we're going to take the garlic bread and this tray out. Make room for the meat. I just grabbed the tray. Ladies first. So, you might have noticed since we last talked, it's become smoky as hell in here. Our meatball is looking a bit more like a meat cake that exploded. Somebody already torpedoed our fucking Deathstar before we could get to it. Managed to flip it, looking like it's almost cooked. Still a little bit, there it goes aside. Still a little bit pink. So, being the professional chefs we are, we're learning from our mistakes. We're saying maybe we should have thrown some egg or some bread in there to hold that a little bit together. Maybe could have made it a bit thicker. I don't know. We're totally in uncharted territory, so we're going to continue to try and cook this. Probably ain't going to wind up putting it on the garlic bread. Luckily, we don't care how we eat it. This is still getting into our stomachs. See you in half an hour. Alright, big reveal time. Tended to make the Meatball Deathstar, wound up with the Meatball Death Lump and some garlic bread.
Man, I cut that bread. I wanted to make it a friggin' like bowl, and now I can't even use it, but I'm gonna eat it anyway because it is friggin' delicious garlic bread, and you better fucking know it.
So even though we don't have a giant meatball, you gotta admit our meat lump looks pretty damn good. We got
Our lovely meat lump.
We got our meat, our cheese, our meat sauce, and inside that we got more of the cheese, more of the meat sauce, and some tortellini. It was a bit of an epic adventure getting here, but that's a bit of an epic meal.
Yeah, there's pasta in there somewhere. Big whoop. Want to find it? Yeah, let's eat it.
And as they say on Epic Mealtime, if you ain't down with that, you ain't down with cooking. So getting it, we've got Mr. Good Old Spatula and the ladle. And epic portions. Epic portions.
Hey.
We're working on it together. I'll see you all when I'm fat. We went to war with meat. Meat is kicking the living shit out of me. I've never got so full, had the meat sweat so bad in my life. And call me a sadist, because I love it when meat kicks the shit out of me. Garlic bread, delicious. Cheese, delicious. Tortellini, can't find it for all the meat, but I'm pretty sure it's delicious. I just want to say to anybody who's trying out there, warning, Don't do this if you're a bitch.
Here we are with the last bite on Nolan's plate. We have both given up, but Nolan is a trooper and he is trying to... No, he's not a trooper. He's...
No.
The camera doesn't...
This is one of the dumbest ideas I've ever had finishing this plate.
The camera doesn't show it, but he is covered in meat sweat.
I have been eating for longer than I should have been eating for, and I have eaten more meat than I should have ever eaten. And it started off awesome, but man, there's a lot of meat and cheese in a Meatball Deathstar.
With more meat and more cheese.
And I'm just gonna say, there's no editing. I ate this shit. And I'm gonna fucking die tonight. And tomorrow birth a food baby. I'm gonna die.